Hey all, welcome to the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you some tips and tricks that's going to save you time and money before installing the Blink XT2 camera. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below with any questions that you have relating to this video.
Audio Jungle.
So the XT2 is actually a really great device. In my business, we actually install a lot of security cameras for our customers, and the thing that I really like about the XT2 is that there's no cloud storage fees, there's no monthly fees, and a lot of the cameras that we provide for commercial users that want to upload their video to the cloud, there's a large cost involved in just uploading files to the cloud. So that's one of the things that I really liked about the Blink XT2 is that there's zero cloud storage. You do have a limit, and you could actually see it when you come over here. See, right now I'm at 57% storage. That's because I have a lot of my videos set to advanced, and sometimes I'm just too lazy to actually go through the footage and just delete it, because right now the sensor and the motion is set to high, so it's actually capturing a lot of video that I shouldn't be, but I just haven't had the time to kind of go through it. So in this video I wanted to show you a couple of things that I wish I saw before installing this, because when I actually set up my cameras, I probably did one thing that I knew I should have done before, was actually check the signal of my wireless devices in that particular area. So let's just get to it here. So I'm using a Samsung Flip, which is replicating my Android or my Samsung S10 Galaxy. So what I wanted to show you, and what you should do prior to installing your camera, is make sure you set up your cameras, make sure that they're live. I'm not going to go through the tutorial of setting up. Maybe in another video I'll set it up for you, but there's a lot of videos on YouTube that I'll actually show you how to set up the Blink XT2s. But once everything is set up and you have them live, they're in your feed. I've renamed all of my cameras, like backyard, front yard, etc. So once it's live and set up, it's operating, it's connected to your wireless network, everything's looking good, just lay out your cameras on your kitchen table or wherever. And then go to the area where you're going to install your camera. And what I want you to do is actually, let's say I'm in my backyard and I've got the camera set up and you have your wireless router there. The first thing you want to do is just maybe have your wife, your daughter, your sons sit outside where you want that camera, and come over here to the camera that you have named. We call it backyard. Just click on this little icon. Go over here and just make sure that you have your camera to sync module has strong Wi-Fi, and your camera to Wi-Fi is actually showing a great connection. When I first got mine installed, I actually had the cameras installed in the certain places that I wanted, and the cameras weren't working well, just because the RSSI, the levels of the wireless, was too low. So one thing that I did have to do actually was this. I actually bought this TP-Link, I think it's the AC model, is the AC1750. It's a range extender, so I'll put a link down below. Yeah, so I installed this it's the AC1750, and I actually had it installed right around the front office, just so it could cover a lot of the front, I guess, driveway, and my XT2, which is located in the garage. So that is just one thing that you want to make sure. And let me just go to a diagram here. Let me just flip this around for you guys. So like I was mentioning, when you have your Blink XT2, the first thing I want to do, or what I'd recommend doing, is just have someone sit over here, stand over here, hold your Blink XT2 camera, and just make sure, go into the settings of your XT2 like I showed you previously, and just look at the wireless. Just make sure that the module to sync has good connection, and also the wireless to the camera has a good connection. And then what you want to do is just go to the other areas that you want to install your Blink cameras. So before I had my wireless router in the basement. I actually moved it up to kind of the main area, and I tried to get wireless all the way into these areas, but I had a hard time. So the majority of the cameras were kind of more on this side, so I actually repositioned my access point out into this area, and then I put that AC 1750 range extender in the front office, and that covered the garage, and it also covered the front area. So I'll show you actually another tool that I use, which is for the Android phone. I think it's called ACR Wi-Fi, and we'll go to my computer. Actually, you know what? We can. So another quick way of making sure that you have enough signal in all those areas is you could download, if you're running Android, you could download a program called Y-Fi AR, and it actually checks the signal strength of every area that you go to. It's kind of like a Wi-Fi Analyzer. So you can download this. You want to first make sure that you've got the proper network set up. Let's just go back here. In your Android phone, just make sure that you're connected to your network. I have multiple networks in my home office, so I've got a bunch of different SSIDs that connect to the Blink XT2. So first make sure that you're connected to your proper SSID, then come over to Wi-Fi and just click Start. So what you want to do is you just want to walk around the area, and I'll show you while I walk around. So I'm walking around. You could actually see it's actually taking some images. And it's actually telling me down below what the RSSI signal strength is for that area. So what you want to do is you just want to make sure that you're connected to your SSID, you're in the front of your house if you wanted to install that XT2 camera in that area, and make sure that your signal strength is roughly no lower than about, I would say, minus 70. You know, if you had minus 52, that's really good signal. So go from minus 52 to minus 70. If you find you're getting higher than minus 70, then I would look at either repositioning your access point in a different area of your house, or just getting the range extender. And that'll solve you a lot of headaches, because like I mentioned before, I actually had all of my cameras installed, then I had to reposition my access point. But if I did everything before, like grab this tool and made sure that I had the proper RSSI in those areas, then I probably would have saved, you know, a lot more time. So anyways, thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and click the bell notification. Thanks.
Audio Jungle.